Oh, all right. Hello there, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. What is today? Today, today's the new year. So happy new year. Happy new year, everyone. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm going to be honest. I still am very much in vacation mode. So this stream is probably going to be a little crazy. Or at least a little scuffed. We'll say that. We'll go with scuffed, not crazy, scuffed. And yeah, I don't know, what exactly do I want to do today? I felt like I just wanted to do a New Year's stream because we've done them in the past where I've gone over what I thought about the previous year, some kind of goals or ideas that I want to go over this year. And then, yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Not sure if it'll be a long stream, but it will definitely be a stream for sure. Oh, hello there, Fran. Thanks for stopping by. Exactly. The scuffedness is always a good thing. Now, one thing I had thought that I was going to do this stream was go over the goals and stuff that I created last year. But I was looking through my documents and I didn't see... It didn't look like I created any goals. And I believe I remember last time I didn't want to do that because I felt like it might have been bad for some reason. But I honestly should have just gone back and looked at the video to see why. But did I take long walks on the beach? Actually, I did not take long walks on the beach, but I did go through several forests and everything. So, I did it on a word. Okay, let me see. Let me go into my documents and see if I have it saved anywhere. My game, maybe in notes. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. But maybe I could pull up last year's video if I could scroll all the way down and just see what I said. True. We could just go off of vibes as well. Because I feel like if I just do a general talk about this year, it'll be good. But one thing that I really do want to try to, improve on for next year, or I guess currently this year, is actually starting a little bit earlier than normal. As you can see here, I've got the countdown going, and normally I think I start about like a minute or so, maybe a minute or two beforehand, but I kind of want to start a little bit earlier so that way people have more time to jump into the stream and everything. Ooh, yes. And I will say, I do remember those two, and maybe it's a good thing I didn't have them down, because I kind of did pretty bad on both of those, so... Oh. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, I wanted to start a little bit earlier so that way people have time to get in, because I'm not quite sure how notifications work, like if people get them right away or if there is a little bit of a delay there. So hopefully, if we can start a little bit earlier, people have time to come in, and it just gives me some time to talk with you guys. So it's like I find it kind of funny though that that's the one thing I want to work on, because it's like I'm always starting stream on time, I feel. Outside of some collab instances, I believe every stream that I've ever done by myself is always on time. Actually, no, probably not on time. There have been a couple where I've had to delay it a little bit, but but I do let's see. Completely lost my train of thought. Oh yes. I want to start a little bit earlier just to give people that time. So let's see. At least Twitch is delayed. YouTube is on. Oh, interesting. Okay. Also, Twitch hadn't been showing me. Interesting. You see, that's a good point, actually. Because now that you mention it, I don't know if I ever get any notifications from Twitch going live. Because I'm trying. Oh, I bet it's because. Wait. Oh, maybe I might have turned all of my Twitch notifications off. Let me see. Because I don't get any subscription or notifications for Twitch either. But I do get something sometimes on YouTube. Now, curiosity. Let me see. Notification settings. I think I have everything turned... Okay, yeah, I've got everything turned off. Never mind. That's probably why I don't get anything on Twitch. But... Uchi, your Twitch notifications don't show up after. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I have heard Twitch is also kind of a pain on the phone as well. But that's a good thing to know. So definitely starting early is a good thing to help out Twitch viewers. So that way they have the time to join and then don't miss anything. Oh, but now I see that we're at the time. So let me just go ahead and switch screens, which should be here. There we go. I don't have a keybind for this one, so I had to... I don't have a keybind for this scene. So just have to click on it, but we're good. So hello there, everybody. So let's see. They've been working for the past 4 days. Okay, good. That's good to know. You know, that's... Speaking about Twitch and YouTube and stuff, I think one thing that I definitely want to get going on, like for this year, is actually getting monetized on YouTube. Because I've been doing this for quite a while now, and I still haven't done it, mainly because I've been a little bit lazy. So that's one of the things I really want to try to work on this year, is to try to reach that goal of getting monetized on YouTube. And so like, I think there's a couple of things that I can really do to try to help out with that. The first is to actually do some content like outside of just streaming. Because I think that's probably the biggest thing that's holding me back on YouTube, is that the only thing that I really sort of do is just stream. Whereas I think it would be beneficial to also create like some videos or like some shorts. Because I know when I'm looking at YouTube's like thing for getting monetized, they do take into consideration shorts. But it is going to require me to actually do a little bit more work than what I've been doing. So I got to figure out what I want to do there and how I want to kind of use that content. Because I think in the past, the reason why I haven't done any other content outside of live streaming is I just haven't really had a good idea of how I want to kind of split up each sections of YouTube. Because, you know, like there's all the different tabs for YouTube. There's your video section, there's your live streaming section, and then there's your short section. And it's like, I know what I want to do with live streaming, right? It's just kind of doing this stuff. But what I want to do for like VODs and shorts, I haven't really quite thought of. And I'm thinking maybe it's like, should I just do shorts for clips? Or should I do, because I've been seeing a lot of people, like a lot of other content creators have been doing some very good job with shorts and making them actually like interesting content, but also bringing them into what their live streams are. Like Ludwig does a good job of like kind of giving a story and then showing clips and stuff of like, you know, what the story, or how should I say it? Like he has a short of him talking about what happened on a stream, then clips of it, and then it feels like it's actually like unique content, right? Instead of just like clips and everything. But yeah, I still need to plan that out, but definitely getting monetized on YouTube, one thing that I want to do. We need to get, actually, let me take a look. What are the, because YouTube has what I need to get monetized. And we need to get, oh, actually YouTube has two different oh, interesting. Okay. So maybe getting monetized on YouTube will be the end goal, but I think a good short-term goal might just to get my streams monetized. Because apparently getting your streams monetized is a little bit easier to do than just getting fully monetized on YouTube. And to get my streams monetized, I just need to get, 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. Ooh, that one might be the big thing there. But you can also do shorts as well. But you need 3 million short views. Ooh. Interesting. I feel like it's the public watch hours that's going to be the big thing, right? Rather than the subscriber numbers. But that's interesting. And then to get fully monetized, I need 1,000 subscribers. And then either 4,000 watch hours or 10 million short views. Which is quite interesting. All within 90 days. Interesting, the short views is within 90 days, but the public watch hours is within the last year. Interesting. Yeah, so I think definitely figuring out, coming up with different content and stuff to view, or for people to watch, would definitely help out with that. So yeah, let's see, that's one goal that I want to do. And then let me see, right, I was going to mention, let me scroll down and find the old YouTube video, and then maybe I'll bring that up here. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. I cheated and used the exact same thumbnail. Now, did I bring up... Okay, we talked about 2023 goals. Oh, I don't see a notepad anywhere, though. Okay, yeah, it looks like I just talked about stuff. Okay. So I didn't record any goals, but let's see. So... So definitely monetization. One thing I want to do for YouTube. Third, I want to actually update. I think the biggest thing that's been bugging me the past few streams, and one of the big things I want to get updated hopefully as quickly as possible, and hopefully before our anniversary, which is in... Our anniversary is in February, which, can you believe that we're going to be coming up to, I think, 4 years now? 4 years since I started doing all this in 2021. Actually, let me scroll all... Can I scroll all the way down? Actually, you know what? Going to my videos might be an easier way. Go into VODs, and then can I go to the very end? Live streams? No. Okay. Work smarter now. You know, that is honestly very true. And while I've been saying stuff about clips, there have been interesting programs I've seen of like streamers mentioning that it will like automatically clip your... Like it'll... Like if you give it a stream, it'll look at your stream and it'll use like either AI or some other program to try to go in and try to figure out what is the best or like the coolest parts of the stream and cut that up into a clip. And that might be very cool to do. But let's see. Yep. So February 1st, 2021. Very first stream I ever did. Coming up to 4 years now. That'll be cool. So I definitely... Wait, did I even say... I said the one thing that I really want to work on before that stream happens is actually updating my overlays here. Because I have... I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a huge fan of the overlays. They're very basic, but I feel like they do a very bad job of displaying everything. And also I feel like my character sometimes blends into it as well. So like if I go over to my normal gaming window here... It's like, I love how I have a nice view, like a non-obstructed view of the gameplay here. But I hate how I feel like my character sometimes disappears. It definitely looks better when I switch over to my female model, because it has the white hair and everything. So like if I go with this, it definitely does look a little bit better. But I feel like I need to do a better job there. I also need to do a better job with chat, making it look a little nicer. So yeah, one thing. So hang on, let me make a... That's actually a good thing. Let me start doing that right now. Notepad. I was just complaining about not doing anything last year. So let's actually get this going this year. Windows capture. Notepad. There we go. Boom. And then if I were to make this just a little bit wider. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I know exactly how I can do this. You see, what I'll do is I'll take a thumbnail over here and I'll make this window the exact same size as the thumbnail. Because I've honestly had to do this a couple of times where I've had to resize things because they don't have a good, like, I don't know what it is, but some games don't have like the actual aspect ratio, which makes it a real pain in the butt sometimes. And so I have to like kind of figure out like what is the actual aspect ratio of some things. And I use old thumbnails to help out with that. So if I make this like this, and then if I scroll, make this like this. Boom. It is completely covering everything. Wait, is it? What happened to it? There we go. I see. I had to... Okay, hang on. I've got to move OBS into a smaller window. Or a different window. Boom. Give me a second. Yeah, just got to resize this. There we go. Let me move this down so notifications and stuff still show up. Yep. Yeah, I still want to keep the simple light. And I love having this nice like window, like this nice little view here for the gameplay that's not obstructed. But I also have this stuff down here at the very bottom that I want to do a better job of like actually utilizing the screen for. I don't know what I'll put down there. But anyway, so let's see. I think I need to make the font probably a little bit bigger too. We'll do 20. Oh, that's a little too small. Actually, wait. Can I just zoom? Yes, I can. There we go. So let's see. Goal. So we said we want to get spelling. Oh, I had to shut it down. Hang on. I love Notepad, but I hate how Notepad doesn't have spell check. So, and I feel like, honestly, I need to get better at spelling. I feel like I rely way too much on Google. And there are some words that's like, I really should know how to spell them by now, but I just keep messing it up. Like, I think definitely is one that I always misspell. Because I think it's like definitely question mark. I feel like I always misspell this. And for whatever reason, Discords don't do it. Okay, so it's actually T-E. So it's actually D-E-F-I-N-I-T-I or T-E-L. Okay. There we go. Yes. Oh, exercise. I could see, yes, I could see that one too. Like, definitely. And then, oh, what is it? Like, not exceptionally. What word do I use? There's like an EX word that I use all the time, and I always forget how to spell it. And now I can't remember it. Either way. Either way, I have to rely on Google because for some reason, like normal autocorrect, like on Discord or even just like a normal like Word and stuff, don't always pick it up. But Google knows. Which I am very grateful for, but also probably leaning on a little too much. So get, of course, monetize isn't on the actual earn channel. They don't call it monetize. Okay. Monetize on YouTube. I'll spell it incorrectly. There we go. Wait, is that right? That doesn't look right. No, this is a montage. No, that's montage. Hang on. Monetized? There we go. Hang on. I think this is it. Maybe one should go through. Yes. X quote. Yep. Maybe it should be. It definitely should be. But monetized on YouTube. But I want to put something here where I'll be happy if I can at least get my streams monetized. So I'll be happy with just the streams being monetized instead of everything. I feel like this is now a little too big. There we go. You guys can still read that. Oh, and wait, what is it? Emotes? I can't really see. Because I find it funny that it doesn't recognize it at all on the chat thing either. Ooh, but yes. Okay, so get monetized. What was the other thing that I was saying? Oh, right. Get new overlays. Get new overlays. This will definitely... I don't know if I should make this a new thing or if this will help me out here. Maybe what I should do is... So... Getting monetized is going to be one of the main goals. We'll be happy if it's just monetized. We'll keep this as part of the same goal because I feel like they're kind of related, right? Get new overlays and then... try to... do other content than just streaming. About getting something under the gameplay stream. Oh, so I do have a gameplay or like a, so I have my scenes labeled up here that where it's like I have one called gaming, which is this one right here. And then I've got one for the talk show over here. Let's see. I've got this one over here, which is just no gaming. And then also the loading screen. Boom. Oh, I also have the end screen too. Where's the end screen? There we go. But no, I gotta switch back. I don't want people to think that it's actually... I should also work on the transitions as well. Maybe subset of this. Maybe get new scene transitions. Boom. There we go. Let's see. What else do I really... So this, I think, is going to be a big thing. One other thing that I want to work on is definitely getting... I want to make my beta model for this year. So I've always considered like the two models that I have right... Whoa! No! Whoa. Oh, dang it. Okay, sometimes when I hit back, the keyboard just got stuck there. So let's see. That is annoying. Let me go back real quick. Okay, so we had get new overlays here. Okay, here we go. Get new overlays. Maybe get new transitions. That's way too many. Transitions and try to do other than just streaming. There we go. Okay. Whew. Maybe also get a new keyboard that doesn't accidentally do that too. Although I will say I did also get a new chair actually, and it came in over the holidays, which I was very nervous about because I was away at my parents and I was afraid that it might have gotten kind of stolen because it was just like outside and everything. But luckily the people that own like the apartment complex and stuff that I'm at, like they were able to bring everything in, and that was very good. Like, so they were able to bring in the chair and keep it in here until I got back home, which was great. I will say though, it's getting, let me turn on some music too. It is taking a little bit of time to get used to because I feel like I've had such a old chair before that, that my back and posture is maybe not the best. And so getting a new chair that's trying to fix all that is definitely going to take some getting used to. But I am enjoying it, and sitting in it feels great. which is the important thing. Sitting in the chair is great. My back, I think I just need to work a little bit on. But I am loving it. Although it was expensive. It was expensive, but I think it's worth it. I feel like office chairs is like something that you really shouldn't skimp out on. And when I say I also say it's better to get an office chair than a gaming chair, because I really hate gaming chairs. Because I feel like every gaming chair I've ever got has been the most uncomfortable thing ever. But like every office chair that I get, even if it's not the best, it's always been good and enjoyable to sit in. But gaming chairs have never been that. So if you guys are watching this, don't fall for the gaming chair scam. They're a complete ripoff. At least in my opinion. Ooh, the mesh one. You know what? That's actually kind of what I wanted too. I ended up getting this one from... It was actually... it's actually funny because it's by... was it Shaquille O'Neal? Or at least Shaquille O'Neal's the one that sponsored it. But it's like... It's a chair meant for like really big, hefty people. Like... And... Like really big and tall people. And so like that's kind of... The reason why I got it is because a lot of the chairs I was seeing were just so short. Like I didn't... Like I'm 5'11", so I'm not the tallest guy in the world. But they had like no backrest. So it's like I couldn't rest my head back or anything or do anything. So it was a pain. And so I got this one, which I'm like, you know, if it's good enough for Shaquille O'Neal, it's good enough for me, right? Although I will say that I was looking at a good mesh chair. Because those ones look very good. Ooh, yeah, you didn't regret buying a gaming chair too. They're a pain. I bought one as well, and it was just not great. But yeah, so liking the new chair. Hopefully it continues that way, because I do feel like you need to sometimes break a chair in to really understand if it's good or not. And then, of course, I hate, though, when it comes to buying chairs, is that the return policy is that they can never accept a chair that's already been that's already been built. And trying to take a chair apart is like almost impossible. So I hate it. But you rarely sit on your desk. So you know, that's actually probably a good thing. I know somebody was recommending me to try to get like a standing desk, which would also probably be a very good thing. Because I do like to not sit as often. I still do sit quite a lot. But I do want to try to work on at least getting up every couple of hours. And a standing desk could help out with that, but I honestly don't even know if my cables would be good enough for that. I feel like I might do it and my camera would go flying off because they don't quite reach, but maybe I'll try it. Although maybe there are other things. I'll put it at a back burner. I'll think on it, but I won't do it for now. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good point. I never thought about having a mesh chair to help out with that, but I could see a mesh chair being a lot cooler. Because I remember one time I had a leather chair, and I had it when I was in Florida. So it was super hot, and sitting on a leather chair, you know, with like shorts or anything, like, man, I was just like sweating like nobody's business. Like, although now I don't have to worry about that since I'm up north, but yeah, definitely the types of chairs really do matter. Maybe I'll look at getting a mesh chair for the next chair, because I could probably use one more for my office area. I'll think about it. But yes, you can't mount the camera onto the desk. Oh, so the thing is, like, I would have to get my PC is on the ground at the moment, or so it's on the floor. So if I move my desk up, it would be further away from there, and it's already a very tight fit to get from my monitor to my PC. So I'd have to either move my PC up onto the desk, which, well, maybe if I got a new desk, I might be able to fit it. But at the moment, it definitely would not fit up here. But maybe, yeah, it's a problem for future me to figure out. Yes. Yes. True. Yes. Don't go. You're right. I shouldn't be spending too much right away. It's already the new year. We don't want to start off in a bad spot here. But anyway, so yes, we got this stuff here. What is the next thing? Oh, right. I was talking about my beta model here. So, let's see. I'm not going to say want. Finish. I'm going to make it a complete sentence here, but we're going to finish a beta model. Finish the beta model here. So, as... Oh, you got one and you haven't... No. Ah, okay. Maybe get it. So, like, as I was saying, like, I've always considered these two models here to be my... kind of be my alpha models. They're the things that I've made while in... what is it? I made it with Vroid and everything. And I want to... And they were always kind of a test and everything. And I think that they've worked out very well. And I actually do like them. But I think it's time to upgrade. Or at least at the very least, I need to use a model that I've created myself. Because I feel like that's going to be the best way to test my 3D skills I've been learning. Because I've been very... I don't want to say I've been lazy, but this year, when it comes to 3D, has been the start and stop of so many different projects and ideas that I just need to actually, like, finish something. And I think that having this beta model here will be a very big thing for me to try to finish. And it will be a good thing to help me test out everything. So I'm going to have at least, let's see, finish beta model. At least the male model. Male version, and then hopefully the female one too. Well, I'll try to keep them both the same and everything. Exactly. New year, new sequel. I was hoping that maybe I could get it done in time for the anniversary, but that's not going to be possible considering I've only ever really done modeling and some procedural texturing. But I need to get more experience with rigging and baking my textures into stuff. And then I also need to probably mess with like Unity and some other things. And yeah, looking at all the stuff, it's going to take quite a while. Ooh, also, are you guys able to hear me just fine? I see my internet's kind of crapping out on me at the moment. I don't see anything too bad, so hopefully not. Actually, that was one thing I actually wanted to try to look at as well for this year, was like trying to maybe upgrade my internet speed. So that way I can also, because right now the quality, I have it at, what is it, 1080/60 on YouTube, but I have it like downgraded to 720/30 on Twitch. And so I'm hoping if I can upgrade my internet and maybe get some better upload speeds, I can maybe make Twitch side to be a little bit better for everybody. But I know one thing that I just got in, I think like yesterday, was a new router, because my current internet speed, like I think I'm supposed to have like 400 down or something. But currently I'm only getting like 100 down. And I think it's because the router that I have is like, I think it's at least like 8 years old. It's a very old router. And so like, I think that's like, so right now I'm only getting like 100, or actually it's probably more like actually 90 down. And I think the reason for that is because like, that's the max that my current router can do. So I bought a new one that can hopefully go up to like 1,000 gigs. Which, that will be crazy if I ever get 1,000 gigs down. Absolutely crazy. But, okay, good. You guys can still hear me. Good. But yeah, it's like, I'm going to try messing around with that this weekend. And if it all works out, then maybe I'll work on getting my internet speed upgraded. And hopefully you guys will get a much better experience there too. Although, let me know, like, do you guys notice any difference on Twitch compared to YouTube? Because I know I don't do too much stuff here. At least right now, it's probably not much of a difference since there's not too much going on. But I bet in very heavy action games, it probably would go down quite a bit. Bum, bum. Oh. In fact, let me see if... Oh. Okay, yeah, YouTube is yelling at me because of the bitrate was a little bad. But we're good now. So yeah. Anyway, want to finish my beta model. And then hopefully, if I can finish my beta model this year, then that means a 2025... Or... Oh, wait. That means for our 5-year anniversary in 2026, I might actually have the full... Actually, what should I call that? What would I call like the actual full-on release? Would I just call it the release version, or would I say like 1.0 or something? Might be slight lag. Okay. I think I'm not seeing any more drops in anything, so we should be good now. You also watch it on mobile, so the details aren't that... Okay. You see, that was the other thing that I was wondering too, is like when people play it on their phone... Like when you watch streams on your phone, like, is it really that big of a deal? Because I'll be honest, like sometimes when I'm watching streams on my phone while like eating dinner or something, or just like doing something else, I don't really notice it when YouTube like drops it down to like 720 or something. And it's like, it's only when I have it up and running trying to watch like a Netflix show, that's when I sometimes like notice when it can drop down. But for the most part, it doesn't seem to matter too much. Most people would say they would. And that's where it's like, but I feel like going with I'll have to see. I'll have to think about that, because I have some ideas for other like versions and stuff as well in the future that may not necessarily be like a 1.0 or anything, but like a side model or something. I have a lot, honestly, the big thing and the main reason why I want to do this one right here is because of the fact that I've got so many ideas in my head that I just want to get out and actually do. And I think that's the biggest thing that I want to work on this year, is just getting some of those ideas out. Finally out of my head and into some sort of reality. Yes, a debut. Although I want to see, I have some ideas on how to do that and make it very interesting too. Because sometimes I find it a little, like the debut streams to be a little, maybe a little samey might be the best way to describe it. Where it's like they slowly reveal the model and everything and do it in a slow fashion. But I kind of want to see if I can do, like, cause since I'm doing 3D and stuff, I want to see if I can create like a cinematic for it. And have like a more flashier way of showing off the model than just like slowly scrolling the model up and down a screen. But I might be getting a little ahead of myself there. I first need to actually create the model first. Then we'll work on that. So we've got 2 goals here, which are really the main things that I want to get done. But let's see, is there any other stuff that I want to sort of work on that I've been thinking about? Ooh, yes, okay. So this is one thing that I've been thinking about, and I kind of want to hear your guys' opinion on it. But one thing that I've kind of noticed that I think I need to be a little bit better at when it comes to streaming is I think I need to be maybe a little bit more assertive when people come in and kind of start causing a little bit of a problem. Because like I've noticed a couple of times when like people do come in and they kind of, you know, are causing some problems and stuff, you know, I tell them, you know, I kind of tell them, I don't want to do that stuff, but I kind of more or less ignore them. And I don't know if that's necessarily the right way to go about doing it. Because I feel like I should be more assertive and tell them no right off the bat. And then either, I don't know if I should ban them or not, but I feel like in the past, I just haven't been quite assertive enough to bring my point of view across. And then that kind of leaves like this awkward space going on. So, So it's like, I need to work, I think, a little bit better at being assertive, saying no, and trying to stop that stuff early on, rather than just trying to ignore it and hoping that they go away. Because like, it's definitely not a I don't think it's a pleasant experience for anyone. And I think as the streamer, I need to put my foot down on that and be a lot better there. So maybe make a goal of, whoops, be more assertive during streams. How do you want to them? Right. That's true. That's true. The bots have gotten a lot. Oh, that's a good point. And I do have a bot. I need to take a look at it because I have a bot like Stream Elements on Twitch, and it should be available on YouTube too, but I haven't noticed it popping up on YouTube ever since I started doing multi-streaming. So I need to take a look at why that's the case, because I would like to have bots on both streams to help me out there. See, putting your foot down is hard. It is. But I feel like I didn't spell assertive right here. But I feel like it is very important to go ahead and do assertive. Denoting or involving. No, that's not it. Assertive. Oh, there we go. That's it. Thank you, Google. Being more assertive during streams. Yep, I think that'll be a good thing. And then what else? Because honestly, I feel like that's been the big thing that I've really wanted to work on, and I've felt bad about for you guys, because I want to make it as enjoyable experience as I can for everyone. So let's see. Want to get monetized, finish my beta model, be more assertive. Honestly, I think this is probably good for now. So let's I've been trying to think like if I wanted to do, I think I'm going to save, hang on. Whoops. Let's go back over here. Now that we got everything done. Because I think I'm going to save, like kind of going over everything that we've done in the past year for the 4th year anniversary stream in February, which hopefully I'll try to make that one a little bit more entertaining than this. But I do love every year just kind of going back over and looking at what we've done. So maybe in general, no, I'll save that for next year. Next month. Man, can you believe it's already I can't believe it's already next year. Or this year? I can't believe it's 2025. It's crazy how quickly time has gone by. And luckily, and as I said, I'm still very much in vacation mode here. My brain, I'm just super excited to be on break. And honestly, the past 2 weeks have been really good. I was out visiting my parents last week, and I came back on, what was it, Sunday? So it was just a very nice 1 week out with them. I got to see, actually it was very weird having Christmas in the middle of the year this year. In fact, same thing with New Year's as well. Very odd, but it ended up working out kind of well, because at the beginning of the week, I still had to do some Christmas shopping. So like on Monday, I was going around to several malls around my parents' place to try to do some last minute shopping there. Because I bought at least something for everyone, but I feel like I needed a little bit more. So I feel like I do that every year too. Maybe that's one thing I should put down for my New Year's. Not for stream wise, but I need to do much better at getting gifts on time. Because I feel like I've had to do way too many last minute Christmas shopping for the past several years. Honestly, probably ever since I've been moving. Right. But yeah, it's like, how should I put it? So it was interesting but so fun to do. And then I got to hang out with some friends as well after the holidays before I ended up leaving. And then, man, coming back, So I don't know what it is, but lately my flights getting to places completely fine. Have no problems whatsoever. But whenever I try to get back home, that is when I always run into so many issues with flights. Either like the flights get delayed. Honestly, it's the delayed part that's always the problem. Or so like this year, for instance, when I tried to go back, the first flight got delayed by several hours and I would have missed my connecting flight. So I had to change my flight once. Then the second flight that I switched to, it also got delayed several hours later. So I had to switch to another flight. And then I think I only had to change it 3 times, but it's like I had to change it so many times, and then I was still able to get out on time, and so luckily got back to my place at the same time that I would have. But it was very interesting having to reschedule onto 3 different flights there. And then, but at least that happened before I actually got to the airport, which was good. Because I've had it before where I've gone to the airport and then I've tried to get onto my connecting flight and then the connecting flight's delayed, or the first flight's delayed and we're out on the runway forever and I'm not going to make my connecting flight. And oof. But it's always on the flight back. Never the flight to somewhere. It's always on the way back. Maybe where you live, it's not great. That is true. Like, so I remember when I went to go, like this year, I went to a bachelor party. And on the way to the bachelor party, that is the one time where my flight did get delayed on the way there. And it was very interesting, the excuses that they had for the delays. So like I had a connecting flight and the delay to get to the connecting flight was because there was an air show going on and they had to delay it because of the air show, which I'm like, don't you know that there's going to be an air show going on there? Shouldn't you have planned for that ahead of time? But, you know, it got delayed there. And then from the connecting flight to my final destination, it got delayed because right in the middle of where we were, or like right in the middle of the connecting flight and the destination, was a hurricane. So we had to wait for the hurricane to pass through in order, or maybe it wouldn't have been it might have been more of like a tornado. I think it was actually a tornado, right? Because tornadoes are the ones that are on land. Hurricanes are from overseas. So it would have been a tornado. But there was a tornado going through. And so we had to wait for better weather in order to cross that, which is very interesting. I have also, it hasn't gotten cold enough lately, but I have had times where it's like we've also had to wait for bad, like, you know, we had to wait for the ice and everything to clear up on the runway. Also for them to like de-ice the plane and stuff. That's always fun to see, especially when they get the like special liquid that they get out to try to de-ice it. But yeah, flying, it's a great device and great, like I love it, what it can do, but it can be also very annoying to go and do. It has its ups and downs, and but overall though, I am very grateful that I'm able to connect and meet up with a bunch of, honestly still connect to my family in relatively quick time. Because I think if I were to try to actually drive to my family, it would take 19 hours, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And doing that going to and back would be just a nightmare. I would have to make it like a week long, well, maybe not a week long thing, but definitely split it into a couple of days. But yeah, actually, if I split into a couple of days, it would essentially just be like a week, right? Traveling to somewhere and back. Ooh. But man, I think I had a little sidetrack there. But yeah, I think that's kind of been the main things I wanted to go over for this time. Because I completely forgot about what we did about last year. But this year, I think I have some very good goals in mind. And I'm hoping... Let's see, I'm hoping that we can get started going very well next year. So I'm thinking about... Also, that's one thing I wanted to change too. I've been messing around with the stream schedule, right? That I've been doing. So like, I think I started off doing Wednesday through Thursday, and then I changed it to not Wednesday through Thursday, Tuesday through Thursday, and then I changed it to be Wednesday through Friday with the occasional Saturday streams, because I didn't want there to be a break in between there. I kind of liked, I kind of thought it would be better if I didn't have a break in between all the streams. But I think after doing Tuesday through Thursday so long, I think I kind of ended up missing having Friday off. So I think I'm going to be going back at the start of the new year, doing Tuesday through Thursday again with the occasional Saturday streams. The times on Saturdays will still always probably be random, but I think doing Tuesday through Thursday will be a good time. So doing like the same 8 p.m. Eastern. Although maybe I can occasionally do more, because I've been saving Saturdays a lot for collabs. But maybe I could do an occasional Saturday stream that's just in the afternoon or something to try to help out and get other people from different time zones in. Because that is the one thing that I always do feel bad about, is that I have some European friends and they can very rarely ever see my streams because of the fact that I'm streaming so late for them. Because it's like, for me, it's like what, 8 p.m. like my time, which isn't too bad. But for, I think, Europeans, that would be like 2, 3 in the morning or so. Maybe even 4, depending on where they are. It's good for Japanese or Asian times because I think they're going to be in the morning, right? But Europeans always kind of get, I think, the brunt end of it. So maybe if I could do Saturday streams and do them more in like maybe early afternoon or early morning, that might help them out. I'll have to see. Although I'll have to keep in mind not to do anything super crazy on Saturdays. Or not super crazy, but more, how should I put it? Make sure I do the same games and stuff out there. Because I don't want to start, like for instance, I don't want to do Elden Ring on like Monday or Tuesday through Thursday. And then be like, oh yeah, and we're going to finish it up on Saturday, early morning. And then those guys have nothing to do. But yes, just something to keep in mind there. That reminds me to wake up 5 a.m. for Japanese day. Oh, yes. Okay. That's true. That's true. For me, it's always like, is it 5? It's actually like 3 p.m. usually for me, which I've always found so interesting because it's like, yep. It's like it's 3 p.m. It's somehow the next day. But it's like I had to do that right now, especially right now for Grand Blue Fantasy because they're doing their like New Year's stuff. But yes, that is always fun to do for the gacha games. Which, by the way, I've still been absolutely loving Infinity Nikki. I definitely want to do some more stuff with that, and hopefully, I really hope that they add in some sort of like dress to impress mode for Infinity Nikki, because I think that could be really fun competing against other people and then having people vote on what they think is like the best. It was one that refreshes twice in one. Oh, wow. Twice in a single day. Okay, that's maybe a little much. Although, to be fair, Pokemon Pocket does give you 2 things to sign in every day. Which, man, I really wish I could stream Pokemon Pocket, because I would love to do some of the like battles and stuff with you guys. But unfortunately, it's only available on the phone. But I would also like to show off my collection for both of them, because for both the base set, Apex Predators, and the new set, which is like the Mystical Island stuff, I'm just missing 1 card from the base set for both. I haven't gotten all the special illustration or the secret rare stuff, but I'm just missing 1 card for the base set, and they're both 2 EXs. I'm missing a Machamp EX for the Apex Predators, and I think it's the Aerodactyl EX for the whatever the Force. I forget what the latest that's called. But yes, I'm so close to completing them. And I wish I could show you guys all of it. but I can't. I can, but I'm just really scared about, because it's like some game developers are totally fine with you doing emulators and stuff, like with their games, but others are not. And that's where it's like, I don't know. I don't know how Nintendo's going to be on that. I could mirror my phone on my monitor, although I got to be careful if I do that. I'm just very nervous that I might accidentally share something that I'm not supposed to, or accidentally dox myself if I actually just shared my phone monitor. I would have to make sure that I definitely have if I did that, would definitely have to turn notifications off. But I'll see. Ooh, we had to do 5 a.m. and then 5 p.m. Ooh. Oh, that sounds rough. Although I do, so like when it comes to resets, I really wish that more games would do just have the reset be at one specific time. Because the one thing I'm hating about Infinity Nikki is that there are respawn timers on their stuff, but they seem to follow a like 24-hour respawn timer instead of just like resetting at the start of the new day. Right? Like in my opinion, I feel like the respawns for like, for instance, like fishing or like animal grooming and stuff like that, they just reset when the daily stuff resets, not every like 24 hours, because then it makes it very hard to get back into it. Because like, let's say for instance, I log in and I do something at 10 a.m. one day, but then the following day I sign in maybe a little bit early and then everything's not refreshed and all this other stuff. But you can ask your other tech friends help. Yes. I'll definitely ask. Oh, maybe I could do, you know what? Maybe I'll ask Himuro about it, because I know Himuro has done short streaming. Although, how should I put it? When I say short streaming, it's like YouTube has a way to stream through like the short or the vertical layout, right? And so maybe that could be a good way of doing the Pokemon. Man, okay. Good. It's a good start. I feel like this year we're getting some good starts for ideas here. And then maybe that could be it. I'll have to look into that. I'm making a note of that right now. Look to how to stream Pokemon Pocket. Because one thing that I was thinking about, like when it came to Pokemon Pocket and just Pokemon in general, is that I did start getting into collecting the Pokemon TCG again this year. And that has honestly been, it's been a real blast. Like being able to like start collecting that stuff again and like getting the binders, putting everything in there. I've been enjoying it so much. And I've thought actually about maybe doing some like actual like live openings of that. But I've got to figure out, like in order to do that, I would have to buy at least a couple of cameras and figuring out how I would have to move my PC, I think, too, in order to do that. Because like what I would love to do is like when a new set comes out or something, I buy like a couple of booster boxes and then we open them up and then I try to like complete them like how it shows in Pokemon Pocket, where it's like it puts them into the like card spot and everything. And then so it's like I'm putting them out on the table, showing them around, doing all the kinds of stuff, and then gotta be careful of doing it yourself again. Sequel's not a blast, it's a pain. Ooh, it is. It's like it has its ups and downs, right? Because at the moment, like I think I'm very, like when it comes to Stellar Crown, it's like I think I'm at that point where it's like buying booster packs or just buying packs in general isn't going to help me out. I think I just need to go and buy the singles. Because if I try to continuously just buy booster boxes or packs and stuff, I think I'm going to end up spending more money than if I just bought the singles to finish off the set. Which I think is probably the right way to go about doing things, right? Is like, you know, maybe buy a couple booster packs and everything to get the sets going. And then once I get to a good spot, then just buy the singles. Although I have to wait because, man, I feel like scalpers have been making some sets a real pain in the a pain in the butt to get. Because like you can't get any Pokemon 151 stuff because that's like always sold out. And then the latest set, Surging Sparks, has also been completely sold out. I've not seen anything Surging Sparks related. So I'm very nervous that the new set that'll be coming out in January, I think it's January 17th, is going to be like completely sold out because it's an Eevee based set. And I think everybody knows that people love Eevee. So I feel like they're going to buy out all of that stuff there, and it'll be yeah, it's not going to be fun. I'll still try to go and get it because I do want some of those Eevee cards, but we'll see. Let's see. Secrets. Boxes guarantees hollows and such though. Do they? That's a good. I've always wanted to test that out because I feel like when I've gotten boxes, I've always at least been guaranteed at a minimum of like 5 to 6 secret rares. And it's usually like 3 art rares, 2 full art rares, and then either a secret art rare or a hyper rare. But I wonder, I don't think I've opened enough to prove that that's actually a guarantee. But it would be nice if it was. But yeah, so maybe yeah, it's an idea that I definitely want to try. Oh, what was that? Oh, my headset just died on me. Well, I guess it's probably okay. I can. It's not like I'm really playing any or listening to any music or playing games at the moment. But yeah, my headset just turned off. I think the battery ran out. Should have paid a little bit closer attention to that. But honestly, I love that I have a wireless headset now. Because before, I used to have a headset that was always plugged into the PC. And the wire for that would be such a pain. It always gets so tangled up and messed around. And yeah, it wasn't fun. So this wireless headset that I have, I think it's the Steel series. Been loving it. And it has a spare battery too, so I can just switch it in. So I just put the new one back in. Okay, now we're good to go. But yeah, okay. Yes, so that was the idea with the box set, or with the Pokemon stuff. And maybe, you know what? If I can do like the live stream, maybe I can show off some of my collections and stuff too. Because I really want to finish off the Scarlet and Violet sets that I have. And then last time I went to my parents' place, I got all of my old Pokemon collection and I've brought them all up with me, but I haven't organized them yet. And I need to look through and see it because I'm pretty sure I have a good amount of the base set, Fossil, and maybe Jungle. But I might need to... I might be missing a few there. So I'll have to test that out and see. Or I'll have to look at that and see. But I did buy a new binder for that. In fact, today, I just bought a bunch of binders because I needed binders for each set. Like, I like having each set in a specific binder, organizing it and kind of going through it. But yeah. Oh, the problem is with the latency. You know what? I haven't really heard any, or I haven't really noticed any issues with latency when using this headset. But I could see that being an issue if I was like super far away. I think the only time I ever really notice something is like when I go to like try to go to the restroom or try to go out and grab something to eat or grab some water. I do notice that like sometimes the sound and stuff will cut out then. But for the most part, it's actually been very good. But I could see that being a problem for other headsets or so. It's just an issue with wireless in general. Although I will say, what was it? I don't remember if it was earlier this year or not, but I do remember. So like I have a set of speakers as well for my PC, and I had to get these special like noise canceling like little thing. I forget what they were called. But like essentially my speakers were actually picking up somebody else's wireless frequency, and were like, even when my PC was turned off, I was hearing ghost sounds coming out of it, and it was so scary. I was like, what the heck is going on here? And when I was looking it up online, they're like, yeah, sometimes your speakers can just pick up frequencies and start playing stuff from other people if you're if you're not careful. So I had to get these like noise canceling stuff on the wires themselves, so that way they didn't pick up those frequencies and would actually just be normal. But I'm like, yeah, maybe be careful if you have wireless stuff, because you never know what devices might actually accidentally be picking it up. You think mouse latency is true. That's honestly why I always have my mouse being completely wired. Well, let's see. Oh, you use the booster boxes for storage. That's honestly, it's not a bad idea. It's just you got to be careful with them moving around a lot. Like I love using so like Pokemon has this thing called the ETBs, or the Elite Trainer boxes. And I still save those for collecting like my, what do they call it? They had a word for junk cards. Bulk. All of my bulk stuff. So pretty much all the extra stuff that I have. And so I use my Elite Trainer boxes for that. And then I should probably keep those boxes around a little bit more. I just got a bunch of 10s actually for Christmas. Like I should have actually, hang on, let me see. Let me actually, what is this? Okay. I want to see if I can get you guys, I want to show you all of the, oh wait, did I not save the photo? Oh, here it is. I did save the photo. Let me upload it to Discord real quick, and then I'll show you guys all the like trading cards I got for Christmas, because it was quite a lot. Boom. There we go. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Use the ETBs. Your extras are loose. Okay, so let me see if I can go and grab this photo real quick. Boom. Put it over here. And let me add it in. Windows captures. There we go. Yeah, ended up getting quite a lot of stuff here. Move this down. Whoops, not that far. There we go. Move me over. But yeah, it's like I got a bunch of ETBs here. And actually, I ended up buying one extra ETB because at the airport, they actually had this machine that was selling cards, and in there they had a Twilight Masquerade ETB, which I've never seen before. So I was like, I had to go and buy that. And it was actually a relatively decent price too, but oh, hang on, where's chat? There we go. Your friend asked me for your extras, but you're too lazy to take them out. They're used as a booster. Ah, okay. But yes. But yeah, so I was like, I got a bunch of ETBs here. I got some of the promo cards here with like Palafin, Houndstone, Ursaluna. Oh, I also ended up getting a couple extra because this was before I went to my grandparents' place. My grandma also got me the, Teal Mask Ogerpon premium collection, and then there was the Paldean Friends, I think was the other one. Then I got this holiday set here. The Charizard box I actually kind of really did want, but so I was actually happy to get this. It's ridiculous how big it was. And then a bunch of like 10s here for everything. So it was very good. I had a lot of packs open. It actually took me a couple of days to kind of get through everything, but it was quite a lot of fun. And so yeah, and it's like I've only ever really collected the cards for the Scarlet and Violet base set and Stellar Crown. And so that's why I needed to buy a bunch of binders, because I'm like, I don't have anything else for Paldea. I think this is Paldea Evolved. I think this was Temporal Forces. I also bought some stuff for Paradox Rift, Twilight Masquerade, and then I also ordered the Obsidian Flame ETB because I want to get that Charmander. You know, that Charmander is so cute on the ETB. Let me see if I can go and grab it real quick. Obsidian. Oops. Let's do this here. Obsidian. Obsidian Flame promo. Here it is. This guy. This guy is so cute. So that's the main reason why I wanted that ETB right there. Yeah, so that'll be coming in hopefully over the next couple of weeks. But yes, got a bunch of binders now. And they will be coming in, I think. Actually, I should look to see, but they'll be coming in next week as well. And then I know one thing, my brothers were actually yelling at me earlier. So when I was over there, they were yelling at me because I didn't sleeve the cards in my binder. You want more cards? Yes, exactly. You always have to be careful, both with the storage and with the money stuff too. But speaking of storage, like my brothers were yelling at me, or maybe not yelling, but they were upset at me because I did not sleeve the cards that I put into my binder. Because like to me, I'm like, you know, they're in a binder, they're safe, right? But they're like, no, you need to go and sleeve the cards in your binder and everything. And like they gave me some perfect sleeves to try to use, which are these these are like they're almost the exact size of the card, and you fit them in, and they're supposed to protect it and keep they're very minimalist, so you really shouldn't notice them all too much, and you can easily fit them into the binder. But man, are they a pain to get into the card sleeve itself, because like since it's a perfect fit, it's like it's really hard to, you know, just kind of squeeze it into that little sleeve. And so I'm very nervous that like putting the cards into the sleeve is going to cause problems. So I'm a little bit hesitant about using those. So tomorrow, once everything's back open again, I'm going to go to a card shop near me and see if I can get something called penny sleeves, which are essentially the same thing as the perfect sleeves, but they're just a little bit bigger. So there's a little bit more room for the card, and I don't have to worry about scraping it on the way in. But yeah, apparently putting your cards into sleeves on top of being in binders is supposed to be the correct way of storing them. So I'll have to look at doing that. Honestly, I want to make sure that I keep my cards safe and collect, which is one reason that I really want to get into looking at all the old stuff as soon as I can, because I want to make sure that there hasn't been any damage, because apparently one of the biggest damage for cards has been the 3-ring binders. Like, I don't know if you guys actually, hang on, let me see if I move myself back over again. If you guys have seen the old 3-ring binders, let me see, here we go. 3-ring binder card collection. Images. Yeah, here we go. Where is it? Is this cutting off some of this stuff? I'll just make it like this. But yeah, as you can see here, and I think it's like this one. Yeah, you see how it's like, oh, okay, it does not like it when I try to zoom in. Yeah, if I open this over here, like these rings right here apparently can mess up your cards if you're not careful. And I know like when we were kids, or at least when I was a kid, like these were the only type of binders that they ever had. So it's a little scary to know that they can mess things up, but it looks like I did a very good job of protecting my cards. So they shouldn't be damaged, but I'll be doing some checks of that hopefully later this week. Because I did get a new binder specifically for them. In fact, actually, that may be what I go to do now. No. What I might go and do, actually, right now, is I want to go and do some more Infinity Nikki because I actually finally crafted the Miracle Urosa. So I can finish the quest. So I can finish the story quest with that and then do the interlude. So that'll be fun. Although I've also been playing off stream, I've been playing some Metaphor ReFantazio, which has been super fun. I'm already like 10 hours. Holy cow, I'm already 10 hours into the game. I'm 10 hours in and I still feel like I haven't touched like anything at all. So that's going to be a long game. How long is Metaphor ReFantazio? $65 hours. I do not believe that this game is 65 hours. There's no way. 65 hours for just the main story. 85 hours for side story. 104 hours if you're a completionist. Usually the median seems to be about 86. Okay. I question that. I always feel like I take a lot longer for games. Like whenever I see somebody's like an estimate for stuff, like I always be like, okay, now add 10 to 15 hours onto that. And then that'll be my time. Because I feel like I always get really sidetracked and stuff. Like it was the same way with Final Fantasy 14 or 16. Because I really enjoyed that game. But everyone was saying it was like a 40-hour game. But it took me at least like probably, actually, let me look at the time. What did I say it took? Like 60 something hours? 68 hours? 68 hours, yep. And let me see. If I were to look up Final Fantasy 16. Main, okay. About 60 hours if you do main plus. Okay, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah. It's always something I have to keep in mind. Ooh. Okay, so how about, I feel like I'm starting to ramble a little bit here. So, and we're getting close to an hour. So I think what we'll do is we'll end it here. But I do want to kind of talk about some of the new games that I do want to try for some of next year. Just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a preview of what will be coming up. Because what are we still have to do Scarlet Nexus, Baldur's Gate 3, and Mario and Luigi. I completely forgot about Mario and Luigi over the past, which I felt really bad about. But I do want to finish playing their game. But another game that I've been very interested in playing is... what is it? It's like Me something? Me-Side. This game looks very interesting. And I want to give it a try. So we might do that sometime next week. We might save it for Thursday. I'll have to look and see. But yeah, I definitely want to do this one because it looks very interesting. And I'm quite curious to see how it's going to turn out. I've been trying to avoid spoilers for it. Because I don't want to ruin anything. But that is definitely one game that I want to do on stream. And then I know another one that's also been very piquing my interest is also Cat Quest. Because Cat Quest 1 through 3 is actually really cheap on sale right now. So I need to take a look at that. And then, oh wait, the Steam sale is ending soon. Okay, I need to look up what else I need to get on the Steam sale before it all ends. Yeah, do that, and then I don't know if I want to, but I might also want to do, because I've been wanting to do some sort of farming game. on stream, because it's like I do really enjoy those types of games, but I haven't had time to play them recently. So I might either do like Story of Seasons, or I have a friend that is really into like a newer game called Fields of Mystria. So I might give that one a try too. Oh, that's right, Hades. I need to go back and try to do Hades again, because I think Hades 2... Is Hades 2 still in beta? It might still be in beta. Or early access is what it's in. Okay. But that is a game that I've really wanted to go back in. But I wanted to finish up the story on my own first. So maybe we'll do that sometime later this year too. Yeah, a lot of good games coming up. A lot of good games. And then I've already got some ideas for spooky... Oh, wait. And it's February is next month. I need to come... I have one game that I also really want to do for like a Valentine's themed game. But I'm going to keep that one a secret. I'm going to keep that one a secret for you guys. So be prepared. Valentine's Day might be a bit of an interesting one. Might be a bit interesting. But anyway, I'll go ahead and end it here. So thank you everybody for stopping by as I just completely rambled off today. I do have some new goals, and I think this has helped me kind of lay out and figure out what it is I want to go and do. And then I kind of hope you guys keep me honest with this and keep the new year going strong. So yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by today. And I hope to see you all again in the sequel. Later.